Welcome back to Minecraft Village Building. This is Montes on this zombie spawner, or at least an incomplete zombie spawner. At the moment, I've been actually smelting some more sand so I can get more glass. So we can get that started, and you can see the zombie spawner down there. So let's get started. 1, 2. Here we go. Yeah, so we're somewhat where we left off. I didn't do a lot of mining here. Went back in town and started doing a little bit more stuff over there, just to pick up the glass and a little more sand. So okay, so let's get started. You see that torch right there? This torch is where the zombies have to be elevated. So they go down this direction and they elevate upwards. Now here's the situation. Let's go down. Actually, do we have more glass? I'll get more glass. Toss in glass over here. Okay. Now, the problem that I usually have is that when the zombies drop, some of them that do drop, are they carrying any armor stuff? No, regular zombie. Sometimes what drops down from the spawner would be either chickens or little baby spawners or something, and that tends to clog out the system, which means that if I want this to work, it needs to go down one, move down, and then move again, and have a lava pool down here. So those baby ones could actually fall through into the lava, and the regular ones continue to float upwards. Which means that, fortunately, we have a clean start on creating this. Now let me put glass down. That's the other thing. I want to figure out how much glass do I need to put down in order for me to create this setup, because I do want a glass base. That I do want. Let me just put the glass here. Knock out these torches. May be dangerous to do so. Yeah, it might actually be very dangerous to do so. But anyways, actually, what I should do is take this here. Oops. There goes a loss of glass. Do that. And then 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And that should do it. And the same thing should be over here as well. Break this off. Go 1, 2, 3. Put a cobblestone there. Alright. I'm still quite nervous because this thing can spawn if there's any. It increases the likelihood of a zombie spawning in this area. Usually when you're working in the dark, creatures don't spawn near you. They usually spawn from a distance. So, but because we have a zombie spawner here, they'll spawn really close to us. So we have to be very careful for that. Now anyways, we want the spawner to be here. So I need the buckets. Alright, let me put here. Okay, so let's assume that we want it to be this low. Let me double check on the picture here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, water. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then water, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, water. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we gotta dig deeper. We really do gotta dig deeper, because it's the first two is the area in which the zombies spawn, and then 1, 2, 3 below is any area that has zombies. What I mean that has zombies is that there is the smaller square in which the zombies will appear, but there's a larger square in which if there's 6 zombies within that square, the spawner won't spawn any more zombies. So what we want to make sure is that the zombies fall out of the larger square into the water, to make sure that the spawner can have free space to continue spawning more zombies. Now I should put the cobblestone. Okay, so 1, 2, right? So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 3. So these two is spawning, and these two is that if there's any zombies within that area, more zombies will appear. Let me double check the picture. I put the picture in the description so you can see what I'm referring to. I'm looking at the white picture, the one that says solid block, sign, water source, water flowing spawner, with the alternative design. That's the one I'm looking at. So we actually do need to make it a lot more deeper than I have it. So 1, 2, 3, and then put glass right there. That's how deep it has to be, because it has. Wait, is it that deep, or do we need to make it deeper? So I think we have to make it 1 unit even deeper, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Yeah, I have to actually have to make it 1 deeper. Shoot. Oh. Okay. All right. Very good. That's how deep I had to make it. Actually, I'll put the torch on there. So I have to make it that deep. That's how deep the zombie thing has to be. Whew, that's gonna be a lot of digging. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're wondering why so deep, and I'll reiterate. 1, 2 units is where the zombie will appear, and 1, 2, 3 units is where the maximum of 6 units that a zombie can be in. So imagine squares. You got a small square which is 2 units up and 2 units down, right? And then let me look at the picture, double check. Yeah, 2 units up, 2 units down is where the spawning of the zombies. So as long as that area is lit up, the zombies should technically not appear. Now, secondly, the spawn is here, right? So we want it 1, 2 units lower, 3 units lower, so that the zombies will appear below this range right here. So this is, there we go. Put a torch on top. Actually, I should have done with this one. Put a torch on top right here, and that's how deep. Okay, that's a lot of digging. This is not so bad. I can see why I put the spawner, so the catcher is so low here. So the dropper, the elevator goes back up this way, right? So 1, 2, this is out of the range of the pink area, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, so did I close it? I minimized it. Okay, so glass 1, 2, 3. This is as far as the minimum, the maximum of 6 zombies can appear in this light pink area, which is from here all the way across the other side, all the way up to 3 units. It actually goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It actually goes up to this unit where that block is. So out of this range, we're not worried about this area up here, because the zombies won't ever, hopefully they won't ever appear up here. But we do want it nice and dark down there. Okay, so yeah, I don't mind that there's light on the top, as long as actually zombies shouldn't spawn at the top here. Yes, so yeah, so it shouldn't be much of a worry if they appear here. If they spawn up here, on the other hand, that's a danger. Okay, all right. Okay, good. All right, let's keep digging. Whew, it's gonna be a lot of digging here. Let's put the glass down. Glass. It really does help to build these kind of structures, these mechanical structures with glass, so you can tell excuse me, you can tell how you're doing in the progress of building. Here we go. So yeah, we need to go 1 unit downwards, at the very least 1 unit more downwards. And then I'm going to leave an opening, like in the other spawner that I had set up. I'm going to leave a second opening so you can enter into the spawner manually and do some maintenance work inside the spawner. Oops, another pickaxe. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And the the maintenance hole would be on this side, which is why I didn't really want to fill this area up too much. Probably that much. Probably make the entrance right directly here, which will be the back side of the spawner. I would much prefer to be on the side, but it'll have to do. So let's make this the entrance. This is going to be the entrance right here. 1, 2, Right here is where we're going to be entering. Actually, it would be better if it was back here. That way, because of the water is pushing it downwards, zombies can't really move downwards. I mean upwards of the river. Also, another thing to keep in mind is, let's see, how deep do we need to dig? Oh yeah, we need to dig really deep. That deep. Ooh, that's pretty deep. Yeah, that unit, and then it has to actually drop down one more unit because of that triangle system that we set up here. Because it's gonna, the water has to be pushed down this direction. Okay, so that's a lot of work. Yeah, okay, let's elevate the whole thing downwards. Do I have space in my inventory? I'm getting there. I'm carrying the doors around just to remind me that I need to start building more doors. I for a short while, because I wanted to change it up, I went to the I went back to the island and started working on the buildings as well, especially at the lighthouse. I have to show you the lighthouse. Kind of hard to build the lighthouse the way I wanted to, because I think I had to make it a little bit wider, but I don't want to bother doing it. So I'm not gonna make it wider. I'm just gonna make it a stout lighthouse. It's already on top of a mountain or hill or whatever, so I'm not entirely worried. All right, put one cobblestone there, right? And then what we're gonna do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. There we go. So I went back to the second island, worked on it a little bit, and guess what? Guess what? I got myself a golem. Yep, I got myself a golem because I put enough doors in there that the population grew big enough that we have one golem on the island. Impressive, isn't it? Impressive. I've already reached the halfway point of my previous island with the houses, and even though I had to start from fresh, I've made it. Although I do want to, probably I'm going to change it up. I'm going to like pause this construction for a while just so I can work on the roofs of the houses, because I don't feel very satisfied with the roofs. There we go. We got it? We got it. We got it. Alright, yeah, we do need to go pretty deep. I got that one. We got these. Okay, let me... So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 units below has to be free zone for the zombies to fall down to. So let's continue digging. Actually, I need to continue digging here as well. The gold pants that I was wearing finally broke, so all I have is the boots. Protection 3 boots. So I'm kind of being careful with the zombies if they appear here. So I say that it's like, if I keep knocking down these torches, it's going to be very, very dangerous for me. Okay, so yeah, so this thing is going to be pretty big, very deep. I could make it 2 units down. No, I had to make it as efficient as possible. I want it to drop as many zombies as possible at a time. So that way, if I leave for a few minutes and come back, I would have at least several dozen zombies. It won't get me that many in a few minutes. Probably like in 1 hour, I could get hundreds of zombies, but actually hundreds of zombies may break the computer. Well, not really. My computer is pretty resilient. I've been upgrading it for quite a bit of while, so that's not much to worry about. Yeah, at least I should build the elevator on the top here, because that'd be nice instead of having to go spiraling up and spiraling down. I'll do that later. I'll need to get more glass, so I'll need to go to some island and make the island disappear. Dig out all the sand from that island. Okay, so let's drop the elevation down 1 more unit. Ooh, iron. I did a little bit of caving because I did need a bit more iron, even though I'm not using any iron. So yeah. There we go. And then we can fill this up with something else. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, so okay. So we need to drop this down one more elevation. Actually, let's see. Let's put a cobblestone there. Actually, one more cobblestone. I should put a glass instead of cobblestone. 3, 4. There we go. So that's the indicator. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and anything below this is where we need to put a water source. And I could make it out of glass, so it's not much to worry about. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking I might need to break them because I might have put this in the area, but no. The V shape is going to be going somewhat like this, and it going back down this direction. So the glasses here and the glasses over there is fine. Yeah, so that's fine that the elevation's here, because then the thing is that as we go further over here, we actually need to drop it down one more for the water, for the purpose of the water. I'm gonna put another torch down here. Do I have enough torches? I have enough torches. 64. Oop. There we go. Glass. Actually, yeah. Glass. Glass. I ran out of glass. Alright, let's check our furnace if we have more glass. If not, glass. And that's it. We got all the glass. Oh yeah, I had another stack there. I didn't notice that. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah. Glass. And then here it is. Cobblestone and torches. Okay, that's good. Actually, I need to break this one off too. Put a cobblestone there. And replace this. Did I put 2? I accidentally put 2. I wasn't paying attention when I did that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to be a bit hard to knock down all these torches. So 1, 2, actually, yeah. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. That's how it's going to be. Okay, that's good. This thing is going to be pretty big. I think this spawner is going to be 1 unit or 2 units bigger than the other one. Wasn't I listening to music? What happened to the music? I do have it at 50%, so it isn't that loud. There we go. I hear the music now. Probably I did it too softly. Thinking I should have. I need. Well, I can put it down here. There. And then we have a lot of cobblestone. Yeah. So the thing that I was thinking is that the reason why I'm building a quarry is partly because I need the cobblestone, but mainly because I just don't like caving so much. It feels dangerous. I don't feel very well prepared. I get lost, disoriented, and well, yeah. I don't get entirely disoriented, but it can be disorienting since everything looks the same. And that's why I take with me a bunch of signs, so I can just put signs all over the place. But it just feels never-ending, caving. And it's like, even if you do reach a dead end, you feel like wanting to dig a hole further and further in. So I don't really feel like wanting to do that. There we go. That's actually, it looks pretty impressive. I keep looking up because I am admiring my work that I've done. I really like it. yeah, a little bit more. Keep looking the wrong direction. Yes, I need to drop this down one more unit. Actually, let's drop it down 2 units since we know it's going to be that low. Yeah, so there's a spawner. No, the elevator is going to be right here. Hold on. Let me put 1, 2. There. And then take this up, take this down. Let me empty out my inventory first, because I'm running out of space. There we go. Yeah, the moss stones. Now that I have moss, I don't find this very rare anymore. There's actually a corner of the house where I accidentally forgot to take off the moss, and it's growing all over that corner, and I'm thinking, I'll leave it there. I like it. It looks nice. There we go. There we go. Let me put 1 over here, 1 over here. Oh, I need to put it. I need to move it forward a little. No, that's fine. I do need this to be open area, so I don't mind putting the cobblestones where the glass is going to be, because this place is going to be open anyways. Okay. Everything else I can start putting glass down. And then actually let me break this off. I just realized I don't have any cobblestone in my inventory. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's gonna be harder to get out of here. Alright. Yeah, so there. And this one, same thing. I'm not gonna bother with this one. I'm gonna have this one as an opening as well. Alright, and we got more gravel. We could use the gravel to elevate ourselves upwards as we start building upwards. So I'll actually collect all this gravel here, especially over here. Actually, since the thing is gonna be here, I actually do need to start digging downwards. Yeah, I'll need to dig downwards on this area here. Area. I said area, but it's area. So yeah, this I also need to dig out. How much time do I have left? I have a few minutes and I'll end it there. There we go. Yeah, so need to drop this down 2 more units. Yeah. Every time I walk under this, I feel like I'm gonna hit my forehead on that. Bonk. Ow. Okay, so this is how low we need to get it, and then we need to dig 1 more because we're gonna put the glass down. The glass down except for here, which is gonna be no glass here. So it's actually, you see that red spot? That's actually gonna be glass. I think I need, let me just double check on the image. Double check. Wrong image. Move this a little bit more to the right. I mean to the left. Okay, yeah, alright. Going back. Alright. Not only there, but where is it? That direction. Yeah. Not only there is going to be glass underneath, but as well as over here, as well as going to be glass underneath here. I think. Let's see. 1, 2 units. Creeper. Zombies here, and then it's going to go elevation downwards. Yeah. Okay. Glass. Shoot. Didn't want to do that. Yeah. So glass here. Right, so 1, 2 units glass here, and glass underneath here as well, which means just to give a little bit of reference there. That's how that's going to be. So this is going to be diagonally that direction. So 1, 2, go glass. There you go. glass. Let me just dig this up. I feel like it's not clear enough for you and me to notice what I'm doing. So the reason why it's like this is it pushes the water further. The water is going to be at that far corner, and as it comes this direction, it's going to be like that. There we go. Get rid of all this cobblestone and this side, and diorite and granite. It's granite, but the way it's spelled is different. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, so as you notice, this is gonna be the elevation where the water is gonna be. So the water is gonna go only so far, and if it was all straight, the water is just gonna stop. But because I have this elevation that goes down, the water can continue further on. So I actually do need to dig this further this way as well. Oh, this is dirt. Oop. So, and then once it reaches here, it's going to drop down 1 unit, 2 units, and then going to put the lava right here, kind of, sort of. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah. All right. So this is actually coming out. It's actually how is it? It's materializing, for the lack of better words, the way that I wanted it to be pictured. I guess it doesn't need to be this high, the glass. Oops, shoot. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, yeah, okay. So yeah, so it doesn't need to be that big of an opening, but let's leave it like that. And then did a lot of progress today. There we go. Yeah, we're almost done with this. This thing, just keep looking at it. It just doesn't look clear. I feel like it doesn't look clear. But yeah, this elevate this a little bit further. What time do I have? I don't know. Minimize. Okay, yeah, we'll end it here. So so as you notice, this cave is actually coming up quite nicely. Sort of, kind of. You'll see once it's built. I'm gonna work on it a little bit more on my own, and then I'm gonna leave it there. And then when we come back, I'll start here in the cave, and then we're gonna move back to the island because I need to change it up a bit. I actually do want to work on the roofs. I don't like how the roofs are set up. Let's see. I actually like holding the torch. Here we go. Torches. Yeah. So yeah, and then next episode, next week, we're gonna change it up, work on the roofs a little bit, because it's just in my mind keep saying roof, and then once that goes, we can come back here and continue working on this. Wait, there's a block that's there. All right, so I'll bid you farewell. See you next week. Hope you have a good weekend. Don't forget to leave comments, descriptions, and so forth and so on. Subscribe and share the stuff. Share it to other people. If you know someone that likes what I'm doing, enjoys it, please tell them about it. That helps greatly. Share it to other people. I have a Twitter account, and also under the description I have Tadashi and Kinger's Twitter account as well, so you can check those people out as well. They have really good videos. I recommend that you watch their stuff as well. And yeah, and don't forget to share my stuff, and at the very least, comment. That's something that I really do appreciate, no matter what it is, no matter what kind of comment it is. I do appreciate your comments. So have a good weekend. Goodbye.